Look, you gotta focus on self. A lot of us get caught up, we want to help other people, and that's all right to want to help other people. But the truth be told, if you cannot help yourself, how are you going to help somebody else? That's like you being in class and you're trying to help a classmate with a test, but you didn't study for the test yourself. How the hell are you going to help them out if you don't know the answers to the test yourself? You got to focus on you first. Put yourself in a position where you can help yourself. Then you can go ahead and try to help other people out. Until then, you're not good for yourself and you're not good for anybody else. So it is what it is. You know, a lot of us don't really want to take the time to put in the effort to work on ourselves. You know, we're so busy under a friend's influence. Maybe you're under celebrities' influence or something like that. But the truth be told is you have to analyze where you're at right now in your life and where you're trying to be in your life. If you're about something, you're going to take the time to do that. If you're not about something, then you're not going to take the time to do that. Ask yourself, are you happy with where you are right now? What can I do to make things better if I'm not happy where I'm at right now? What can I do to change this situation? What can I do to be the best person that I could possibly be? So we all here for a good time, but not here for a long time. You got to get out of your comfort zone if you want to improve yourself. How are you ever going to improve yourself if you're constantly in your comfort zone? Every time you come home, maybe come home from work or something, then what do? Either you're playing video games, maybe you're smoking, you're drinking. There's no dreams to be lived inside the comfort zone. There's no success to be gained by staying inside your comfort zone. So you got to apply some sort of pressure on yourself to motive something on yourself to get going. You can't do that in a comfort zone. That's going to be a place where dreams go to die. And not only that, you're going to also see to it that it's a lot of time that get wasted there all the time. Life becomes much more meaningful once you realize that you'll never get the same moment twice. If you want to work on self too, you gotta stop comparing yourself to the shit that you see on social media and the celebrities and maybe your friends with the diamond chains and the cars and the houses and all that stuff right there. It's easy to get caught up in that stuff and look like, man, they got life so good and they got everything so figured out and my life is just, just crap and whatever. But the truth be told is, you gotta understand where you're at now and what it's gonna take to get to where you want to be in life. If you want that stuff that you see up there on that social media stuff, plot a plan, of course, and how you gonna get there. Stop sitting there just dwelling on that, looking at that stuff. And you also gotta accept where you are today. One of the biggest challenges in life is finding out who you are. Another one is being happy with whatever it is that you find. So figure out who you are. And if you want to be something different, take the necessary steps to change that. Stop sitting there just being on social media, daydreaming about what could be. You never know what you could be unless you take the time to actually go for it and put your mind to something, put action behind it. Because just putting a thought out there is just a thought. If you don't put no action behind it, it don't really mean nothing at the end of the day. Consistency is key if you want to be success in life. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, if you want to improve yourself, you want to get better, you want to make money, you want to change, whatever your circumstances is right now, you got to understand consistency is very, very important. You got to be persistent to get it. But in order to keep it, you have to be consistent. You can't start today and say, you know what, I'm going to have this great energy output today, but then tomorrow come, I think I'll take a day off. Maybe I'll get back to it the day after that. It doesn't work like that. Success demands you to be consistent. It demands you to come through every single day. Whether you got the energy or not, you got to will yourself to do stuff because you want it that bad. And when you don't feel like doing it, ask yourself that. How bad do I really want it? Do I want it bad enough to get up out of the bed earlier than what I'm getting up? Do I want it bad enough to the point where I'll stay up later than what I usually stay up? How bad do I actually want what it is that I say I want out of life? Only then you'll be that success that you're striving to be. But you have to be consistent. You cannot be inconsistent with it. You're not going to be able to take yourself serious, and nobody else will if you don't take yourself serious with it. So be serious with it. Be consistent. Take responsibility for your own life. You might not be where you want to be right now. You might have been dealt a fucked up hand in life. But that's all right, because you can always still take control of what you got going on in your life right now. Take the responsibility to do what you have to do to make your life better than what it is. There's a lot of people out there who've been dealt a fucked up hand in life. Some probably been dealt a more fucked up hand than you. But the thing is, it's not about the hand that you was dealt, but more so it's about how you're going to react to it, how you're going to respond to it. What are you going to do about that stuff? You know, life is going to put a lot of obstacles in your way, but you can't be one of those obstacles. While you sitting there blaming, oh, it's my parents, oh, I had a bad upbringing, my friends did this to me, and my girlfriend and my boyfriend did this. Big fucking deal. That don't mean that that's just the end all be all for you. You got to take the bull by the horns and be like, you know what? That didn't work out the way I wanted it to work out. I was a rough upbringing, but guess what? Life is not fair. And I got to go ahead and do what I need to do for myself to make my life the best that I could possibly make my life. I can't sit up here and dwell on what could have been in the past, what I could be if I had a great upbringing by my parents, if I had the same parents Susie had, or whatever the case may be. That's not the fucking case though for you. So you got to take responsibility for that, for your own life, and be like, you know what? I'm a big boy now. I'm a big girl now. I got my own responsibilities. I got to take care of them to be the best person that I could fucking be. Now, once you get grown and you're older, certain situations are just on you. Can't be blaming your fucking parents and blaming your friends and all this, the neighborhood you come from. Kill all that noise. Forget about that. What can you do to make things better right now? Control what you can control and take control of your own destiny.